From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, a stormy one late this afternoon. Some picturesque and threatening looking skies, and get used to the pattern. This is what we're going to see: on and off rain chances. Most of the day, most of us were dry, and then the storms came in this afternoon. They're going to last into the evening hours, and then we do it all over again tomorrow and into the weekend as well. As high pressures move back to the west, this area of low pressure farther to the west, and now we have this northwest flow aloft where we're seeing some colder pockets of air in the upper parts of the atmosphere, disturbances coming in and interacting with a frontal boundary. At least the good news is we're not going to see many 90s ahead, 70s and 80s with the showers and storms in the forecast. And we'll take 70s. That's current temperature right now in Lafayette. We'll take 70s during the daytime in August anytime, but it is at the expense of some pretty hefty storms. And we're seeing a storm cluster here in Acadiana, and then more back to the west with some intense thunderstorm activity across southeast Texas. And you can see how everything's moving generally from the west-northwest to the east-southeast. And you can see all the storms in around the Houston area. In fact, there's a severe thunderstorm warning for Harris County right now. Boy, wouldn't you want to be in Houston, maybe commuting on some of the big thoroughfares that fill up with water over there? It's going to be a problem there. And still plenty of energy to our north and west. Pretty strong storm here south of Jasper. This is heading eastward, so it looks to stay stormy across Acadiana. Now, Power Doppler 3 showing those storms across Beauregard Parish, mostly moderate rain, St. Martin, Lafayette Parish. But as we zoom on in, we see some of the heavier storms across Iberia Parish and then into coastal Vermilion Parish. Specifically, Iberia Parish, will zoom on in. Still storming in around the Laurelville area. Fair bit of cloud to ground lightning here. Showers lingering in New Iberia. You can see some of those heavier storms working their way toward Jeanerette at this hour. And then farther south and west, stormy around Avery Island. Delcombe Shrimp Festival, some patchy light rain right now. Hopefully things lighten up a little bit, but over the next couple of evenings, we're going to have to deal with the threat of storms. But tomorrow, it looks like our best rain chances will come to an end by this time. So maybe some good news there. And then you can see some of the storms entering the Vermilion Bay, moving away from Intracoastal City and then down across the marsh. Still some light rains for our friends in the Forked Island area, but things not as strong as they were. Now, moving into tomorrow, we still have that risk of excessive rainfall. It's a level 1 out of 4 marginal risk, and this is mainly for storms that could cause some localized street flooding. Now, these storms have been moving along, but they did produce an inch or two of rain in a half hour, 45 minutes time. So that's what we'll be up against in the days ahead. And you kind of rinse and repeat and do this several days. The ground is certainly going to get soggy once again. You can see those storms firing up this afternoon. We move it out into the tropics. A couple of tropical waves not doing much. This one coming off the African coast may have some development down the line, but not a whole lot going out in the Atlantic basin. But we continue to watch this wave that's now over the Yucatan. Hurricane Center still just giving this a 30% chance of development, but I think those numbers go up as this system emerges in the Bay of Campeche tomorrow, and depends on where it emerges in the Bay of Campeche. This could develop into a tropical depression, maybe low-end tropical storm, but that's purely conjecture at this time. Mainly heading for northern Mexico, South Texas. So we'll keep an eye on that. That's going to happen this weekend, but as soon as it gets over water, a day after that, it's going to be moving over land. But we contract the moisture on the Euro model here, picking up on an area of low pressure in the western Gulf of Mexico. Notice we still have plenty of red. Some of that moisture stays in our region. In fact, can you find a day where there's not red over the northern Gulf Coast? The answer is no. We're going into mid next week, so this means pretty high rain chances for us and more deep tropical moisture trying to move into the Gulf as we go 9 or 10 days down the road. And here's the latest GFS model showing that tropical wave. Maybe a little bit more of that moisture gets into Acadiana as we head into the weekend, and adding to our rain chances. And then the GFS is also going for maybe some sort of tropical system, again, a week to 10 days down the road in the Gulf of Mexico. And some of this moisture could impact us down the line. So bottom line, it's looking like a wet period as we move forward. Showers and storms anytime tomorrow morning through the midday hours. Maybe a little bit of a quiet down as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Rainfall wise, as we go into the weekend, add 2 or 3 days days together, some spots catching 1/10 of an inch of rain, others catching 4 or 5 inches of rain. And again, devil is in the details. And we look at the big picture on the Euro model here going out 10 days, and you can see the big soaking across the area. This is 10 days worth of accumulation, but then you go into Texas, look at some of these rainfalls pushing a foot or more in the hill country. Hopefully this model is wrong, but it gives you an idea that some folks may have some flooding issues down the line. Overnight tonight, mid-70s your low with showers and storms into the evening hours, and then maybe a few storms toward daybreak tomorrow. And then for tomorrow, we'll see a kind of a stormy day. Some showers and storms in the morning, maybe a little bit of a mid-morning break, and then showers and thunderstorms into the early afternoon. And with any luck, the Futurecast model here and our TrueView forecast indicating maybe some sun later in the day. Your rain chance tomorrow still at 80%. Doesn't mean it's going to rain 80% of the day, but at some point you're going to see tropical downpours across the area. Rain chances 70 to 80% into the weekend, and they stay high going into next week. That's it for weather for now. We're going to have more coming up right after the break.